When the PlayStation VR came out, it was my first experience with virtual reality, and I was hooked. VR was a level of immersion I'd never felt before. And nowhere was this shown off more than in Japan Studios' collection of minigames called the Playroom VR. One such game was Robot Rescue, where players had to, as the name suggests, rescue stranded bots while navigating a series of traps and puzzles. This has now been expanded upon into a fully fledged adventure platformer called Astro Rescue Mission. As the game kicks off, things go from 0 to 100 real quick, when a big bad alien in serious need of some dental work attacks the mothership, steals its VR headset, and scatters the bot buddies and the ship's vital components across 4 planets. This leaves the task of rescuing the stranded crew and retrieving the stolen tech to Astro and yourself, a floating robot guardian / babysitter? Together, you'll explore and fight your way through each of the planet's 5 levels, navigating sky gardens to fiery infernos, creepy caves to undersea wrecks. All the while trying to keep track of your tiny bot buddy as they move around, across, and above you throughout each stage. I love how they made full use of the 360-degree perspective, which meant I had to physically look around to determine the best approach. Peeking behind corners or using my noggin to smash through obstacles obscuring the path really made me feel like I was in the game, as opposed to an observer guiding someone else through it. This is built upon when it comes to the variety of gadgets and gizmos you acquire in order to progress through certain levels. Unlocking these turns your controller into a grappling hook to navigate lofty heights or pull down walls, a throwing star launcher to destroy obstacles or create platforms, and a high-pressure hose to give Astro an unwanted shower. These are all activated by using the touchpad and moving about the controller to get the best angle. Not only did it feel ridiculously cool, particularly with the throwing stars, but this is one of the first VR games I've played that's made use of the touchpad in a fun way that doesn't feel forced. Your controller also acts as a home for all the rescued bots you collect throughout each level. There are 8 to find in each stage, with some being very obvious, while others require a keener eye and a bit of exploration to spot. Once found, a swift kick to the behind from Astro sends them rocketing into the sky and into the controller. No matter what I was doing, I would always stop and watch this play out because it is so adorable. Holding out my controller to guide my little lost souls home. I didn't walk into this thinking I'd become the adoptive parent of a robot army, but here we are. Oh, my babies. While there isn't a great deal of challenge to the level design, watching my tiny bub walk across precarious ledges or jump between high platforms was at times very daunting. The smaller enemies you come across aren't much of a challenge either. Astro can fight them off with a quick button tap, take out multiple enemies with a charged attack, or foot laser them into oblivion. Some enemies, though, aren't interested in Astro at all and will go straight for you. Spitting goop onto your visor that you have to physically shake off, or kicking soccer balls that you have to headbutt back and forth. This can make for a pretty hectic time when you're trying to keep Astro safe and fend off attacks yourself, but it's enough of a challenge to keep things interesting without being outright frustrating. Those moments are actually good practice for the series of bonus challenges you can unlock by spotting the camouflage chameleon hidden on each level. These are significantly harder than the main campaign missions, but they're a welcome challenge, and getting a perfect run can earn you a silver or gold bot to add to your growing family, which you can visit on the mothership. Here you can play with the bots you've rescued and spend your coins on a claw machine full of figurines, which you can use to decorate and play in miniature dioramas of the levels you've completed. It's a gorgeous setup that I never tired of visiting. In fact, there were very few moments I felt anything other than merriment and awe while playing Rescue Mission. The sheer size and scale of the beautiful environments, the cute characters, and the varied level design kept things fresh and interesting beginning to end. Aside from a few camera issues that are typical of virtual reality, Astrobot Rescue Mission makes full use of everything that PlayStation VR has to offer, and does so with polish and charm. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.